Good day, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fans Reaction on Patriot TV, your home of sports, information, and entertainment. Remember to like, subscribe, and put on our notifications and follow us across all our social medias. Once again, we're here to serve you hot, sizzling reaction from fans after the game. We just saw the game between Chelsea and Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux Stadium, and intended 2-1 in favor of Wolves. With me is an old face, a familiar face. Welcome once again to our show, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, so you saw the game. Let's start with how did the game make you feel? How did it make you feel?
The usual thing, you know, I was not encouraged. I knew what was going to happen from the first start of the match, you know. Like I always say, you know, the guys, there is no question and relation between them because the coach is not doing the job he ought to have done. You know, and you know, there is one thing about coaching.
Yeah.
You don't really, you actually need to see it, do the feasibility and viability study of your role, your impact on your field, you know, and you need to really step out, gather information, gather knowledge, you know, and by the time you do all these things, you discover that there's always an improvement.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's no improvement in Chelsea's team because, like I told you the other time, I used to tell you, and I keep saying it that there is the coach doesn't have a good reflection on that team.
There's no character. The coach's character is not reflecting on the team.
Exactly. That's what we're saying. You know, you can see how they are playing as if you know it doesn't mean anything to them, and it's an investment. What is an investment? I will not invest in football with that kind of team and with that kind of output. The playing, you know, character they portray, and the game went up that way. I have to sit them down and talk sense into their head. Even the coach also, he sat down all the day long and he couldn't do anything about it, and that's very, very bad. It's a shameful thing, you know. That's
so
just it.
You mentioned something about the coach now. So tell me, how does the work of the coach, or how can the coach improve the psyche or the psychology of his player to bring out a better performance?
Yes, there is what we call, you know, corrective measures.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we need to talk about now. You know, but like I can remember when Mourinho came to Chelsea at first, you know, he was one that brought in the Drogba from Olympique Marseille.
Yeah, Marseille.
Yeah. And you know, as expected, Drogba was not putting up his best, and people were discouraged. Even the coach also. You know, at the point in time, what the first thing Mourinho did was to really actually castigate him, let him know his weak point, and he was so vehement about it. And at the end of the day, there was a little improvement about it. You know, at the point in time, Mourinho was not satisfied about. Though there was an improvement, but he wasn't that satisfied. Now I said, okay, what does he need to do? He had to bring in the psychological role of a coach, a technical advisor, which is to let the player know that he should understand that he's valuable and he can perform more than how he thinks he can perform. He actually need to really put sense into his head. Yeah. And that's where you saw Drogba scoring goals. And each time he was playing, he was putting that mentality, and he was envisioning Mourinho talking to him, and each time he does that, you see what he was putting up, and he was able to score more. And now he's a legend of, he's just his legend.
Yeah. And
also what we're talking about, the coach can actually work on the players. Now you have that's what we call psychology of football.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's not about you need to sit down. There might be some other things off football pitch that's
affecting their performances.
You need to know. That's why you have a psychology in that department. Even the technical department, the coach really needs to talk to them, liaise with them. So it's not a one-man show. He's a coach. It's the fact that the coach needs to table all these problems before the technical department. What do you think we can do? They should liaise together. You see, when people say two good things are better than one.
Yeah.
When you and I sit together and we brainstorm, the outcome will be favorable.
Yeah.
And will be beneficial. There one person doing it alone.
Of course.
So we must all swallow our pride. The coach should swallow his pride and go through the people that needs to go through. You know, so that you can get more knowledge, so that you can at least push Chelsea in a better shape and a better position. That's just it.
All right. So one more question from me. So one excuse that Pochettino has been giving is that most of the players were not players that he wanted or that he would have gone for. And I remember at the start, before the start of the season, he kept asking the board or the chairman for he needed at least 2 experienced players in terms of age and football, but they got him Kopama and they got him other younger guys. Do you think that is enough excuse for him for this performance, or for him not to have delivered as he would have wanted?
Yeah, thank you so much. that is not a good excuse for you. You know, I want you to remember something that when Pochettino came into Chelsea, when he was about to come into Chelsea, there was bargaining.
Yeah.
But they had about like 3 meetings. So he told them what he wanted, and they actually adhered to it. All what he saying, I don't believe in him. It actually, you know, we have. See, there is one thing I want you to know. It is the responsibility of the coach and technical department to both see into the buying of players.
Yes.
Not the coach. Like what happened, you know, Chelsea learned of these things when Mourinho came the second time, and he started. He sold Salah, he sold Kevin De Bruyne, and these guys happen to be the world players now. We regretted it. Lukaku at first, he sold him. You understand? We have to go and buy him more than what we sold him. So which is not profitable in the area of investment in part of Chelsea.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is that that's why Chelsea technical department discovered that it is both the responsibility of the coach and technical department to really put us together to really work things out when it comes to the buying of players and actually discussing matters that affect the players off pitch and on pitch. So, and that is what we need to realize. If Pochettino is saying that he's not the kind of player, no, because you know the technical department they have a sourcing team now.
Yeah.
They have a sourcing team in that department, technical department, and they actually lay it between the coach. Before the coach and the technical department, and they saw it, they just supposed together, and now they're having these players. You shouldn't be giving the excuse that it wasn't his player. No, those guys, there is champion in every man. All you need to do is just to sit down and study all these players
and find what makes them tick.
Exactly, that's just it. And the discipline aspect is not even there. That's yes.
On this show, because Chelsea has the most yellow cards in the league.
I am telling you, if
over 40.
Exactly. If I was the coach, if I was Chelsea's coach, I would have taken a measure against Sterling for losing that chance. Even not even talking about Jackson, who has lost about like 3 or 4 chances. It is unbecoming and it's very, very wrong. So we need to talk about all these things. It is one of the coach.
I hope they start having that conversations with the higher ups in Chelsea.
There should be reformation aspect of they should reform Chelsea. They should sit down, come on the round table and discuss. You know, it's high time they put the round pen in the square hole, in the round hole. That's just it.
All right, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. All right,
thank you so much.
Thank you for more. Join us for more updates as we go. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow us across all our social media ideas, and put on the notification button so as soon as we drop the videos, you get notified about it. See you soon. Compliments of the season to you.